Hey there, you guys. This is Tracy, and today I just had to go and answer some questions that you guys seem to be having a lot about Quest bars. And also my boys who are always in the gym lifting weights, all they talk about is macros. And I'm not really sure if you know the difference between macros and micros, but because of this Quest bar challenge or this Quest bar question, I thought it was a really good time to bring it up. So essentially macros are your carbs, your proteins, and your fats, okay? So those are the things that you get your calories from primarily is your carbs, proteins, and fats. And so when somebody says they're working on their macros, that means that they're just trying to get enough of what they think they need for carbs, proteins, and fats, okay? Well, I am more into micros. I am more into nutrition that is going to feed my cells. And that's your vitamins, your minerals, your antioxidants, your phytonutrients, all of that good juicy stuff that is going to make you healthy, okay? And that is why our products are so phenomenal. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare a Quest bar. Well, I'm gonna talk about a Quest bar, okay? I like these. I am not going to slam them and think they're horrible because I actually do buy them. My kids eat them all the time. Well, they have like one a day. And I will grab maybe a half of one or just even nibble on one if I just want a sweet taste. Okay, kind of crazy, I know, but I do that. But what I want to talk to you guys about is micros, and that's what we need to be focused on. And that's why on our carb cycling plan, we eat so many vegetables because those are very highly packed with micronutrients. Okay, so in a Quest bar, you have 8 grams of fat. Oh, let's see, 21 grams of carbs and 21 grams of protein. Now, this is the cookie dough flavor. This is the one my boys love the most. You have 17 grams of fiber, which is fabulous, and only 1 gram of sugar. So looking at micronutrients, this looks like a great deal, okay? They're probably about, I don't know, maybe $225, $250, something like that is what they cost. Now, for the micronutrients, you are only getting 0% of vitamin A, 0% of vitamin C, 10% of phosphorus, and 8% of magnesium, 10% of calcium, and 10% of iron, okay? So essentially they're very low on micronutrients and very good on macros, okay? And like, what did I say, 225, 250, something like that for these depending on where you get them, all right? Now, we're gonna talk about my other choice that I'd rather you drink or have for your snack, and that is Body Burn, okay? So your macros look like this. All right, I'm wearing glasses on camera, whatever. 12 grams of carbs, 5 grams of sugar, 7 grams of fiber, 20 grams of protein, and there's no fat, okay? So for macronutrients, that's good. So what you would do is on a high carb day, obviously have it with a carb. So my favorite is always going to be like a piece of fruit, just because I love fruit. And on a high or on a low carb day, I always almost have either almonds or walnuts. And then I always have some crunchy stuff like snap peas or carrots or whatever, okay? So, but what I want to do is compare the micronutrients to the Quest bar, because remember, everybody that is overweight, well, not everybody, that's a generalization, but most people who are overweight are overfed yet undernourished, meaning that they have enough macros, they have more than enough macros. And one of the reasons I was watching Charlotte Gerson said is that people are always hungry is because they're not feeding their cells. They don't get enough micronutrients from the processed foods that they're eating, so they're continually eating more and more because they're not satisfied. Because let's face it, we are made of cells. And if our cells are not thriving, then neither is the rest of our body, okay? So micronutrients on the Body Burn. So remember, we had such low micronutrients on the Quest bar. Now let's talk about the Body Burn, all right? If I can see with the sun shining. So vitamin A, we have 25%. Vitamin C, 250%. Vitamin D, 250%. Vitamin E, 100%. Thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, 100%. B6, 125%. Folate, 100%. B12, 125%. Biotin, 100% for biotin, pantothenic acid, selenium, and only 3% of sodium. And that doesn't even include the L-theanine, the green tea extract, the CLA, resveratrol, mangosteen, aloe vera. I mean, this is power packed with micronutrients, okay? So while I say the Quest bar is okay, this is so much better because every bite we take, we need to make sure that it's feeding our cells. Our cells are starving, and that's why we've got all this degenerative disease. And I want to show you one more thing. So now imagine if you could have double the nutrients that are in the Body Burn. Okay, so if you were to have a 2-ounce shot of this in the morning, I always have it in my shake for breakfast. It's unbelievable. Okay, back with the specs, I know. 50% of vitamin A, 500% of vitamin C, 250% of vitamin D, 200% of E, and it's double everything that is in the Body Burn. Okay, double. And if you take a look at this flyer, it will show you in comparison with food how much you're getting. Okay, in a 2-ounce shot of this liquid nutritional, you are getting the vitamins, 65 trace and ultra trace minerals, mangosteen, aloe vera, and green tea. Now, a 2-ounce shot would equal the amount of vitamin C in 2 oranges, vitamin E of 9 avocados, 3 stalks of broccoli to equal amount of iron, 55 eggs. Imagine eating 55 eggs to equal the amount of vitamin D in here, which, by the way, is 1,000 IUs. Okay, a cup of spinach for vitamin A, 3 cups of peas, 19 medium bananas, 62 ounces of cheddar cheese, 5 large potatoes, 61 cups of tomatoes, 2 large watermelons, 17 ounces of cherries, and 37 medium mushrooms. Now, unless you have a stomach the size of an elephant, you would not be able to eat that. That's crazy. That's worse than a sumo. So, a 2-ounce shot of Vima is just about $2 a day. And it is so worth it. So today I actually went to the doctor just to get an overall well check because I'm totally healthy. The doctor's like, why are you even here? But I'm like, well, I'm going to be 50 next year, and I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm 50 and just flying off the handle healthy. So anyways, when I told him I was on this, he goes, wow, I cannot wait to see your labs because I've never gone to this doctor before, but he knows I'm healthy, he knows I'm drinking this formula, and the mangosteen, he's from India, so he gets it. He says, oh yeah, mangosteen's really good. And this is like wild crafted. It's like the best, untouched soil, no pesticides, nothing. It's clean. And so anyways, side note, but he was like, wow, I really want to see your labs. And so I'm going to go get that lab test tomorrow, and when I come back, I'm going to report to you about, you know, my numbers and what this formula has done for me in the last year and a half. So I'm really excited. I hope that that this whole thing made sense to you and that you'll really look at the food that you eat and make every bite count for your overall true health. So have a blessed day.